And welcome in, everybody. Glad you're with us. The show brings you Diamond Dynasty Baseball. It's the United States taking on Michigan. First pitch coming your way next. So almost ready to get underway. And starting this one, Chris Sale.
Well, I'm interested to see how he utilizes his sinker to this lineup, Boog. You know, it's not necessarily his go-to primary pitch, but he does mix it in when he needs it. He's just got to make sure that it's not flat. Otherwise, it's going to get hit hard. So look for him to throw it up there when he needs a big double play, a ground ball, something like that to get out of an inning, change it up for a hitter. Also, get those hitters looking down so that it opens up the top of the strike zone, especially late in an at-bat.
Masataka Yoshida leading things off and takes a strike. Way inside, gets out of the way.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Stays alive.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Makes the catch, one down. And the batter will be the shortstop, Derek Jeter.
This kid is so special.
He's a shortstop by trade and big time power. Line to left, and no one can get there. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Good job getting the foot down so he could catch it out front and pull it. Turned on it nicely for the knock.
Nico Horner in the box here lets that one go for a ball. Swing at a high fly ball. That's out to center. Makes the grab, and there's two gone. Now the third baseman, Junior Caminero. His home run numbers stand out, Chris. Nobody has hit more in his team. On the ground to the left, and that's just foul. Popped up. He's there. He's got it. And that is that. And we're back. And on the mound in this one, Martin Digo.
Anytime you have 5 pitches to work with on the mound, that repertoire can be a real weapon in terms of keeping hitters off balance, man. It's one of those things that I'm going to be looking for in this one. Does he have a feel for all of those pitches, or is he just able to get 1 or 2 over in the strike zone where he wants? Now, it's tough to do to be able to command all those pitches, but if he can, he is going to be very tough for the opponent today.
Out to short, Jeter. Not in time. An infield knock to start the inning. Now the left fielder, Wyatt Langford. Swings and misses. 0-1.
0-1's the count.
Here comes the pitch. There goes the runner from first. Strike in there. And that's a stolen base. Not even close. No outs. Runner on second. This one in the air. Flores has this one sized up. Makes the grab, one down.
Going to have a little more discipline in future at-bats. That pitch looked good, but you can't hit it. It was just too high in the zone.
Runner takes off. Swing and a foul out of play. Digo checks in on the runner.
No, he's
Crow
in there.
Armstrong
Safe.
back in on a dive. And that one gets past the catcher. So a wild pitch allows the runner to advance. Crow Armstrong stands at third with one gone in the inning. 1-1 is fouled off.
That's ball 2.
And now it's filled up.
Well, triple digits on the gun. I know there are more pitchers that can reach that now than in the past, but it's still impressive to watch.
And ball 4, 2 aboard.
I don't think he really wanted to pitch to him right there anyhow.
The right fielder.
2 on, 1 out. Now it's the right fielder, Corbin Carroll. Lindor on the move. Pitching for a strike. Throw. Save. Ground ball right side. In plenty of time to first. Now 2 away as they get a run across. So up next, Ellie De La Cruz.
This at bat might not seem like a huge deal right now, but baseball is a game of moments, and what happens here could change everything.
And a foul ball. Vigo kicks and delivers. And a strike right through there. That one at triple digits. Ripped on a line to center. Reaching down and makes the grab. Top of the second. Now it's the DH, Manny Ramirez. Sale back to work. Ramirez hitting 5th in today's lineup. And he's usually in the outfield. Today he's the DH. And that gets the inside corner for a strike. On the ground. And it goes just foul. Got him. 1 up, 1 down. So digging in, Ken Griffey Jr. First offering, and it just misses.
1-0.
Foul ball there. 1 out, bases empty. Swing and a fly ball in the air out towards right center field. Pro Armstrong makes the grab for the 2nd out. And now it's Wilmer Flores.
The first baseman, Wilmer Flores.
Got it started a little too early. Strike 1.
There's a certain point where you have to commit to what you think you see, and he guessed wrong right there. Nasty slider with just terrific bite at the end.
Runs it up to 96 to record the punch out. Back here at Coors Field, and the batter now, Jason Dominguez. He was late there, strike 1.
Bringing the cheese on that one.
Ground ball up the middle, Jeter. Handles, throws to first. Leadoff man retired here in the 2nd. Stepping in, Ryan Roberts. There's the strike.
0-1's the count.
And strike 2.
0-2.
That one misses in the dirt. And there's a ball.
2 balls, 2 strikes. Count is 3-2.
Base hit. That was smoked through the infield. So a man aboard now with one away.
All over that one right there. I really like that swing, man. He didn't just push it the other way through the infield. He drove it that way. And it kind of makes me think he was thinking opposite.
There's a swing and a drive. Adios, pelota. And they add a couple more. It's 3-0. Base is empty, one away. And now the catcher comes up to him, Ted Simmons. The other way, hauls it in, and there's 2 away. Back to the top of the lineup. Here's the center fielder, Pete Crow Armstrong. Hard hit to third. Sends it to Flores. That's the inning. And welcome back to the ballpark. New inning getting started. And now the right fielder, James Wood.
So after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
And a swing and a miss there.
Gonna really need to hang in there with that front side against this left-handed breaking ball.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. Jason Varitek digs in now. And first offering is fouled off. One down, base is empty. Carroll puts it away for the out. Here's the left fielder, Masataka Yoshida. And that's
Inside, ball one.
the inside edge. And that's ball one. That clips the inside corner for a strike.
The guy's going this good. He's retired 7 in a row. You got to step out of the box, fake bunt, do something to break it up.
Swing and a miss. 2-2 now.
The pitch started in and ended up on the outside edge. Just changing planes and very difficult, especially for a left-handed hitter to track.
2 out, space is empty. Now a screamer into the outfield. Lays out and makes the play. Back here in Denver, bottom of the inning. Now the number 2 hitter, Wyatt Langford. Liner, base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Now, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel
runner on the move. That's in for a strike.
0-1's the
Throw
count.
to second, and he's out. Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt.
0-2 is the count.
And takes low for ball one.
0-2 count. You got the opportunity to expand the zone. Could get the chase there. Let's see what he comes back with next.
On the ground, right side. Horner slings to first. Lindor retire. This is Corbin Carroll.
Good sinker low in the zone right there and produced exactly what he was looking for. Ball on the ground. Nice ground out.
That's hard hit on the line. Wood makes the catch, inning over. And we're back on to the fourth. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Derek Jeter. The shortstop takes the ball.
Definitely a swing and miss slider down and in. He finished that really well. Just couldn't get him to offer at it.
Inside, 2-0. Crow Armstrong makes the catch. One away. So here's Horner now.
Now batting, the second baseman, Nico Horner.
Ripped to short, snagged on a bounce. Slings it across, and there are 2 outs. Junior Caminero will hit
The
next.
third baseman,
First
number
time up was a
13,
pop out.
Junior Caminero.
Swing and a miss. There's the changeup.
Well, right now this
0-1.
battery is seeing the aggressiveness of the hitters early in the count and often. So got to be real careful that you don't give too good of a pitch.
And there's the 3rd out. That'll do it for the inning. Back here at Coors Field, here's the 3rd baseman, Ellie De La Cruz.
Ellie De La Cruz.
And it's fouled away. Strike 2.
0-2.
Chases the changeup in the dirt. Varitek down to first. Gets him. 1 away on a drop 3rd strike.
Now batting, the
And now the
designated
DH,
hitter,
Jason Dominguez. He's 0 for 1.
Dominguez.
At 96, that pitch is in for a strike.
0-1's the count.
And it stays fair. And it gets by him. Around first and hustling for second. And he'll pull into second safely.
He smashed that ball the other way and kept it fair down the 3rd baseline. Did an excellent job of just throwing the barrel at the ball, even though he was a little late on it.
Fouled off left side. Digo comes to the plate.
Ball. That's inside.
Dominguez leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. And a big swing and a miss.
Love to see it.
1 ball,
Power versus
2 strikes.
power right there.
Runner breaks for 3rd. In there for strike 3. Throw, save. That's a stolen base. And now it's the polar bear, Pete Alonso. He's already homered here in this one.
Alonso.
And the first
that's
pitch
out.
misses for ball 1. Now one
Ball
miss.
inside.
Misses
that's
with the
outside.
2-0, and he's fired 3 straight outside the strike zone. And that one sliced foul. 2 outs and a runner at 3rd. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Swing and a ground ball and foul ball. Liner, and this could be trouble. Runner in from 3rd to extend their lead.
Picks himself up an RBI. That's a good sound coming off the bat, man. And as he connected out front and ripped it into the outfield, that's one of those swings where you just don't even feel the ball hit the barrel. That's a
0-1.
pure stroke.
Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
No balls, 2
Threw that
strikes.
fastball right by him, slightly elevated. That's a confidence boost for this guy out there on the mound. See if he continues to climb the ladder.
Just missed.
That's inside.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
In the air out to center. And that'll fall for a base hit. Here's the throw to the plate. The tag safe. And the lead is up to 5.
Well done. Drives in the run. Really not a pitch you want to swing at if you don't have to, because it's almost impossible to hit anything that far inside with any type.
Now this ball is well hit. This one's got a chance. And that's going to bang against the wall. 1 run across.
Stringing them together, that's 3 hits in a row. Anytime you smoke a ball off the wall, you kind of think about what it could have been, but obviously you have to be happy with that result.
Langford now in the box, comes up empty with a swing there. Swings and misses. And the count is 0-2. Caught him looking for the K. And welcome back to the ballpark. All set for the start of the inning. Now it's the DH, Manny Ramirez. That one is absolutely belted. Going back on this one. And that one is off the wall. Around first, digging for 2. Relay throw to second, but he's in there easily. Ken Griffey Jr., the next to hit. That's in for a strike.
You know, this group of hitters, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. They've been chasing pitches outside the zone all game, and it's led to some frustrating moments. They've been fooled quite a bit today.
Roberts makes the catch, and there's one gone.
Now batting, the first baseman.
And now, Wilmer Flores. Went down on strikes his first time through. That one's carrying. And brings it in at the wall.
Man, I love that route. The ball was smoked. He knew he had to get back to the track right away. Turned his back on the infield. Got to the spot, turned around, and made a nice catch.
He makes the grab, and that is that. Back here in Denver, ready to go for the last half of the inning. Now, Francisco Lindor. Digo back to work. Line drive, and this might be trouble. And that's going to get into the corner. Around first, heading for 2. In safely, it's a leadoff double in the 5th.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the...
Camilo Doval gets the call from the pen.
Still pretty early in the ball game, so this bullpen has some work ahead of them. Best case scenario might be if he can come in here and get several quick outs, kind of bridge the gap that starter left for him.
Swing and a miss,
No ball,
and it's 0-2. And they'll do it again. Runner at second, nobody out. Swing and a miss, struck him out, and one gone. Now the third baseman, Ellie De La Cruz. Both 2 in this one. That one the other way. Yoshida makes the grab. That's out number 2. Jason Dominguez getting ready to hit. 1 for 2. And first offering is fouled off. Man on second, 2 down. Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2.
0-2.
On the ground, right side. Flores out to first. Out number 3. And we're back. Top 6. And now the switch hitting catcher, Jason Varitek. Carroll brings it in. And there's one down. Now here is Masataka Yoshida. And the first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
0-1's the count.
Swing and a miss at a slider.
And it really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
Derek Jeter now at the plate.
The shortstop.
This is a true five-tool guy. Not very many of them out there, but when he's on the field, you can't take your eye off of him. 0-1.
Fans come to the ballpark to watch him play. And in baseball, to have such a talented player going out there every day and putting on the show that he does, just a joy to watch.
He's got it. And that is out number 3. Back here at Coors Field, bottom of the 6th inning. Now here is Ryan Roberts. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1. Hits for average power, the ability to feel the arm, and then the speed. Really impressive. And that should be extra bases. Now he'll turn for second. In safely. It's a double, and his second hit.
Well, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
Tosses to first. One away, bottom of the 6th. Here's the catcher, Ted Simmons. Out to short, Jeter. Jumps, throws, nicely done for the out. So the batting order turns over, and now the center fielder, Pete Crow Armstrong.
Drove it off the wall last time, just missed out on a home run.
Check swing, and he went. And that is strike 1.
0-1.
Hammers that one deep left field, and forget it. He sends it out of here. And they boost their lead. It's 8-0. So 2 down. Wyatt Langford will hit next. That misses the zone. And it's 1-0. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the bottom of the 6th. Swing and a miss. And the count even 1-1. Line drive. He's got it. And that'll end the inning. It's a bit of a blowout now, which gives us a bit more freedom here in the booth.
I'm not sure that's a good thing.
All right, Singy, when you played, how much of a fashionista were you? Would you come to the ballpark dressed to the nines?
No, I wouldn't. Even on the road trips, I was, pretty average. There were some guys that would dial it up, and there'd be some outfits where you're kind of double taking and saying, where in the world are you going? But overall, I'd say I kept it low key.
He swings and fouls one off. Yeah, you see some guys into the fashion nowadays and big on the gram, as the kids like to say. De La Cruz. The throw to second is offline. The throw won't get there in time, and the defense comes away with nothing. At the plate, Manny Ramirez.
Yeah.
When a guy's throwing a lot of first pitch strikes as a hitter, you got to be ready to hit. Now, that's not going to help you get deep into his pitch count and into the bullpen, but you got to take what he's offering that day.
Swing and a miss. Sale picks up the strikeout.
The batter, the center fielder.
2 on with
Ken
1
Griffey
out.
Jr.
Here's the center fielder, Ken Griffey Jr. Swing and a miss as he was late.
Usually when a pitcher's had a dominant outing, he has filled up the strike zone and he's gotten ahead in the count with first pitch strikes. Well, that's exactly what this guy has done in this one. Over 70% first pitch strikes.
Strikes 3, and that's 2 in a row. So first and second with 2 outs. Wilmer Flores digs in now. And a swing and a miss. There's that slider.
Now, this guy is just filling up the strike zone right now. Don't want to get yourself in an 0-2 hole. You better be ready to pull the trigger on the first pitch.
Horner over at second. Caminero on at first with 2 down. That one fouled off.
Timing issues can snowball quickly, and that's what we're witnessing here. This lineup's inability to lock onto the pitcher's delivery is causing a few awkward swings.
Lindor makes the grab, and that'll do it. And welcome back to the
Leading off
ballpark.
for Michigan,
Set for the last
the
half of the
shortstop,
seventh. And now it's Frankie Lindor.
Lindor.
Swing and a miss at 99 miles an hour.
0-1.
Foul ball. The 0-2. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. Line drive, and that's base hit out into left center field. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
The right fielder, number 7, Corbin.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Corbin Carroll.
Now pitching.
So they turn things over to one of their young arms, Cade Horton.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way because these batters count the same for his stats, obviously, regardless of the score.
Yeah, that's fouled off. Runner at first with no outs here. In the dirt. Just misses the mark outside the zone.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Next
Full
pitch
count.
is inside. Full count now.
He's really tightening up his hitting zone with 2 strikes here. I love it.
The other way, Caminero. To Horner at second for 1. Not in time at first. It's a fielder's choice. So up next, Ellie De La Cruz. 0 for 3 in this one. Check swing, and he went. And it's 0-1.
0-1's the count.
Man at first, 1 away. Strike 2.
This is one of those situations the infielders have to pre-plan and understand that the ball's got to be hit extremely hard right at them if they're going to have a chance to go for a double play.
Next is the designated hitter, Jason Dominguez. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did.
0-1.
That one pushed to the left and foul. In the dirt, and the runner stays where he is. Runner takes off. Ripped to third, but handled, and that'll end the inning. Back here in Denver, now it's the right fielder, James Wood.
James Wood.
Sale back to work. And that one misses up and in. And that's ball 1. Fought off foul. Right side, hard hit. Steps on first for the out. And now the catcher comes up to him, Jason Varitek.
The catcher, number 33, Jason.
This pitcher's done a good job of disrupting the hitter's timing with the mix of pitches and changing speeds. You want to keep that front foot inconsistent for the batter. Their swings are hesitant, and that's exactly what you want on the mound.
And there's 2 away. So digging in, Masataka Yoshida.
3-pitch strikeout last time up. Got to put up more of a fight in this one.
Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Lindor pulls it down and he makes the catch. And that is that. Bottom of the 8th. And here is Ryan Roberts.
The second baseman, Ryan Roberts.
That's the third. Sends it to Flores. And that's 1 away as the leadoff man is out in the 8th. Here's Pete Alonso. He's already homered in this game. And that one fouled off. Base is empty, 1 away. Here the bottom half of the 8th inning. And a swing and a miss.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
No balls, 2 strikes.
That one in the dirt. And the count 1-2. Hard hit left side. Whips it across. 2 up, 2 down. And here's the
Now
catcher,
batting,
Ted Simmons.
catcher, Ted Simmons.
Late with the swing there.
In the on-deck circle, you really want to use that opportunity to see some pitches and time up the fastball. Last thing you want to do is miss a good hittable fastball early in the count.
Caminero brings it in for the 3rd out. We go to the 9th. Now it's the shortstop, Derek Jeter.
Derek Jeter.
And first offering is fouled off.
Some real good life going through the zone on that one.
This to center field. And that'll get down for a hit. And a good start to the inning.
Pretty good spot, hard and inside, but that's a perfect example of keeping your hands inside the ball, tight to the body. The ability.
Lindor. Safe at first as they can't make the play.
The third baseman, number 13.
And next will be the cleanup hitter, Junior Caminero. And first offering is fouled off. Jeter, the lead runner, out at second. Horner at first with no outs. Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another.
Now pitching, Mason Miller.
And a pop-up right side, foul territory. Nobody can get there, and it's a foul ball.
Also really good at bat. What I like about this guy, his bat stays in the zone for a long.
Oh, now this is blasted. Way back there, on its way, gone. And they throw 3 on the board. It's 8-3. And now Manny Ramirez. Check swing. He went too far, and it's a strike.
0-1.
Nobody out with 3 runs in already this frame. Here at the top of the 9th. Swings through that one for strike 2.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
The center fielder, number 24.
And now the center fielder, Ken Griffey Jr.
Struck out on just 3 pitches last time.
And a foul ball. And the right-hander deals. There's a swing and a miss. Still only 1 out here in the inning. Swings through it for the K. And they're down to their last out. So 2 down now. And here is Wilmer Flores. Pinch hitter coming on, Adam Dunn.
Man, it must be nice to pull a superstar off your bench. Huh?
Now pitching, Al Ryder.
Swing and a miss.
0-1's the count.
Pop foul out of play off to the right. Leiter is just 1 strike away. Got him, and that's the ball game.
Whether you're a season ticket holder or you just come to a couple of games a year, to see your team win at home, there's just something special about that. Good job by this team to get it done for the hometown fans.
8-3 the final in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi. Talk to you soon.
I deserve a snack break after getting my ass kicked like that.
Hello, baseball fans, and welcome. We've got Diamond Dynasty Baseball tonight. It's the United States going up against Florida. First pitch coming at you right after the break. Just about set. And today's starter, Nolan Ryan. What do you have on him, Siggy?
4-pitch guy. He's got some options to work with in terms of keeping hitters off balance. So we'll see how he decides to utilize those weapons through this start here, and whether or not he's able to mix them all in early, or if he wants to hold something back a little bit later, maybe second, third time through the order, and give them something they haven't seen. It's tough when you know a guy's got that in his back pocket. As a hitter, you really have to stay on your toes.
Marte throws to first in time. 1 out in the top of the first. Now it's going to be Derek Jeter. Nobody on his team has a better batting average than he does, Siggy. Out to short, Jeter. 2 quick outs at the top of the first here tonight. 2 outs, base is empty. Now it's the second baseman, Nico Horner. Swings through that.
Okay, swing now.
0-1's the count.
He had his mind made up. As soon as that ball left the hand of the pitcher, he was going to swing at it.
And a swing and a miss.
Ahead 0-2 in the count.
No ball,
sure, you've
2
got
strikes.
4 pitches you can work with, but throw something you can command and get this at bat over with as quickly as possible.
Nope, that's a
Ball
ball.
1 there.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. Back here with my pal Siggy, and towing the slab, Luis Heel. What do you look for here?
Try to stay back for that power changeup. Speed differential between the fastball and the changeup is huge. Hitters, they have a hard time staying back.
Now a chance for Ketel Marte. This guy's kind of a unicorn in today's game of baseball. It seems like we're seeing fewer and fewer switch hitters, and he is elite regardless of the side of the plate he's hitting from. And that is out of play.
Yeah, he's so fun to watch as a hitter. Bats from both sides of the plate, and he's so rare in that he really makes a lot of contact batting both righty and lefty.
1-1.
You know, it takes a ton of time in the cage to maintain both of those swings.
And that one fouled off.
You know, Boog, one thing about being a great switch hitter, it's so tough to keep both of your swings sharp. I mean, sometimes it can feel like a long time in between at bats against a lefty or vice versa. You can work on both swings, but there's only so much a guy can do in the batting cage.
That one not close. And it's 3-2. Swings and sends a rocket to right. Hauls it in, and there's 1 away. Here's Harper now.
Second, the right fielder, Bryce Harper.
First pitch swinging, and it's a knock. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single. And now it's the switch hitter, Carlos Santana. And that one is inside ball 1. Outside. Now 2-0. And
That's
another
ball
ball.
I got 3-0.
And ball 4, 2 aboard. Here's Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Drops into the glove. 2 down. This is Corbin Carroll.
Pitch, the center fielder, Corbin Carroll.
Tap dances out of the way of that one. And it's through for a hit. And it gets by him. Harper headed for the plate. He will score, and they take the lead. Heading for the plate. Relay throw in there safely.
Nicely done. Brings home two. Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team at bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep.
Up and in, and 1-1.
He's given up a couple of runs, but the pitch count really not as high as you would think. Might be able to get through this one under 25 pitches.
Ball. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
That one misses, and that's ball 3. Swing and a ball popped up. Corner. Squeezes it, and that ends the inning. Top of the second. Here's the third baseman, Junior Caminero. Ryan back to work. Swing and a liner foul off to the right.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
No balls, 2 strikes.
And the righty deals. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. And now the DH, Manny Ramirez. They say he went. Ramirez, 35 years old, and he was born in the Dominican Republic. That's off the inside corner, and it's a ball and a strike. And he chases a high fastball there.
Wow, good luck catching up to that one.
2 strikes.
On the ground to third. Zips it across. 2 up, 2 down in the top of the second. 2 down, base is empty. Ken Griffey Jr. getting ready to hit. That one in triple digits.
Well, you know, with 2 out and nobody on, it's going to take something special to get a run across. So why not? If you've got some pop, swing for the fences.
Swing and a ball drilled in the air towards right center field. And puts the squeeze on that one. And that is that. And we're back. We head to the bottom of the second. And now the switch hitting catcher, Jorge Posada. And first offering is fouled off. Drilled in the air, high and deep right field. Griffey drop step, ranges back. Get out of town. He circles the bases, and they add to their lead. It's 3-0. Now it's the switch hitting outfielder, Jason Dominguez. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit.
Waste no time there. Just kept it simple. Played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there's just no one there to knock it down.
Nobody out. Runner at first. A changeup missing. And now it's even 1-1. And that one missing inside a sharp slider. In the air, left field, Yoshida. Makes the catch, and there's one down. An outstanding hitter in Ketel Marte. On the ground, 2 ball. Flores to second, double play, and that'll do it for the inning. And welcome back to the ballpark. On to the third inning, and now the first baseman, Wilmer Flores.
Boog, we're watching a pitcher on the mound who can do it all. Ryan has one of the best fastballs we've ever seen, and he's as durable as they come. Nobody strikes out batters like the Ryan Express.
Way out front for strike 2.
0-2 is the count.
And misses inside. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Strikes him out with 101.
Batting eight. The right
And now it's going to be James Wood.
Wood.
And first offering is fouled off. 1 out, bases empty. Wood checks his swing. Appeal down to third. No swing. Gary Simmons with the call. Swing and a line drive ripped out into left center field. That'll touchdown for a hit. Now he turns and heads for second. Throws off target as he slides in with a double.
Everything came together for him. Against good pitchers, you got to take advantage of the mistakes. That was right in his wheelhouse, and he didn't miss a stitch.
Jason Varitek, the batter now, as he swings and misses for strike one. In the dirt. Man at second. Chases the fastball up the ladder, struck him out. So the lineup flips over. And the batter now, Masataka Yoshida.
Nope.
First pitch doesn't find the zone. A little out front there as he swings through it.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Wood stands at second with 2 gone. Lifted in the air, right center field. And that's the 3rd out. Set for the bottom of the 3rd. Here's Bryce Harper. Swing and a foul out of play.
Well, he's back out here for the 3rd, and after the first couple of innings, pretty rough. I think the skipper's looking for him to give him a little bit of length, see if he can save the bullpen some.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
And downstairs.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
Ripped right field. That's back there. That one way back, and it's gone. A massive home run. And they add to the lead. It's 4-0. Well struck right field. Makes the catch up against the wall. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. now. And first offering is fouled off. And a pop-up right side, foul territory. And there's 2 away.
Boy, that was a hanging breaking ball right there. I think he tried to do a little bit too much. Sometimes those eyes can get really big. I think his swing broke down as well, and that's what caused him to pop it up.
That one hammered, but pulled foul.
With how good these offenses are, there's a lot of ball game left.
Misses off the plate, and the count is 1-1. Two down, base is empty, but 1 run across here in the last half of the 3rd. Swings and misses, struck him out. As we go to the top of the 4th. And now the shortstop, Derek Jeter. And first offering is fouled off. High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side. Grounds one to short. Jeter tosses to first. That's the first out in the top of the 4th. Here's Nico Horner. Struck out swinging his first time. And there's a foul ball. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-2. just
Ball
missed.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. 2 away.
Yeah, that's a tough play for the infielder, ranging back into the outfield. There's part of him that's saying, hey, where you at, outfielder? Call me off. But he stayed focused and made a nice catch right there.
Caminero now at the plate as he swings through strike 1. And a foul ball. And down on strikes. And we're back. Bottom 4, and the batter will be the shortstop, Derek Jeter. Swing and a ball ripped right field, and that one back, and that one is gone. So he blasts one out the other way, and they add a run. It's 5-zip. Foul ball there. Nobody on, nobody out with a run in. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Ripped on the ground to second, whips it to first. And that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer. Jason Dominguez now at the plate. That's out to center field. Junior settles under this one. Hauls it in for the out. And there are 2 outs. 2 outs, base is empty. Here's Jordan Alvarez. Smoked on the ground to second. Horner over to first. And they get the out on Alvarez. 3rd out. And welcome back to the ballpark. Ready now for the 5th inning. Now it's the DH, Manny Ramirez. Ryan back to work. Ball 1, no strikes.
Well, these players just aren't putting together very many good at-bats in this one. Just 1 base runner to this point, and it's not exactly early anymore. They've got players in this lineup capable of sparking something, but it just hasn't happened for them yet.
Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit. And the leadoff man aboard.
He was all over that one. I know that was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charge it. Crazy.
That one missing inside.
The rest of the lineup could learn a thing or two from this at bat right here. He's been patient, and now he's in the driver's seat with a 2-0 count.
Carroll makes the play, and there's 1 down. And here's the first baseman, Wilmer Flores. He's 0 for 1. And that's outside. Flores, 33 years old, and he was born in Venezuela. To short, could be 2. The underhand flip, there's 1. On to first, double play, and that's the inning. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Ketel Marte up to the plate.
Ketel Marte.
Swing and a miss, 98 on the gun.
0-1's the count.
And a base hit up the middle. So a runner aboard to start the inning. Here is Bryce Harper. He's already homered here in this one. Smoke to right center, and this one's gonna go out of here. Another homer. His 2nd home run of the game, and they tack on to their lead.
I fear I just fucking suck right now.